A new $250 smartwatch just entered the scene, and instead of chasing the ultra-premium crowd, it's going straight after the space where most people actually shop. For years, if you were even slightly serious about fitness tracking, one name would pop up almost instantly: Garmin. It's been the default choice. Dependable, feature-packed, and trusted across runners, gym-goers, cyclists, and anyone trying to stay consistent. You didn't really debate it, you just ended up there. But that habit is exactly what's being challenged now. Because what if the real disruption doesn't come from beating Garmin at the top, but from quietly taking over the middle? The segment where expectations are high, but budgets still matter. That's where the Polar Grit X steps in. At first glance, it doesn't scream for attention. It's not flashy or overloaded with hype. But look closer and it starts to feel very intentional, almost strategic. This isn't about building the ultimate smartwatch. It's about asking a sharper question. What do people actually use, and what are they overpaying for? That shift in thinking changes everything. The Grit X isn't trying to compete with something like the Garmin Fenix 8. That's a different league entirely, built for extreme users with deep pockets. Instead, it positions itself right next to devices people genuinely consider, like the Garmin Forerunner 165 or the Vivo Active series. This is the real battleground, the mid-range, where decisions actually happen. And once you're in that zone, small details suddenly carry a lot more weight. Take something as simple as a built-in flashlight. It sounds like a gimmick until you use it. Early morning runs, late night walks, finding things in the dark. It quickly becomes one of those features you didn't know you needed, but now can't ignore. Garmin introduced it as a premium add-on in higher-end models, making it feel exclusive. But Polar flipped that idea by bringing it into a more accessible price point. And that subtly shifts expectations. Because once it exists here, users start asking, why isn't it everywhere? The design follows a similar philosophy. Polar markets it as urban ready, which might sound like typical branding, but it actually reflects real-world use. This isn't built for extreme expeditions, it's built for everyday life. Busy commutes, accidental bumps, constant wear, the rugged polymer body, reinforced chassis, and military-grade durability are there, but without turning the watch into a bulky, uncomfortable brick. It's durable in a practical sense, not an extreme one, and that balance feels deliberate. Display is another area where Polar has clearly evolved. In the past, visuals weren't their strongest point, but with a 1.28-inch AMOLED screen, the experience feels far more modern, brighter, sharper, and easier to interact with throughout the day. And that matters more than it sounds. A smartwatch isn't just for workouts, it's something you glance at constantly. If the screen feels outdated, the whole device does. Battery life lands in a solid, dependable range, up to 10 days in regular use and around 43 hours with continuous GPS and heart rate tracking. It's not breaking records, but that's not the point. Polar has built a reputation around realistic claims, so users tend to get what's promised. And that consistency builds trust, because battery life isn't just about numbers, it's about reliability in your daily routine. Where Polar really leans in, though, is data, not just collecting it, but making it useful. Features like sleep tracking, recovery insights, heart rate variability, and Training Load Pro are designed to answer a simple but important question. Are you training effectively, or just pushing harder without direction? That distinction matters. Many devices throw data at you. Polar focuses on helping you understand it. Yes, it supports over 170 activities, but realistically, most people stick to a handful. Running, gym sessions, cycling, maybe HIIT. So the real value isn't in the number of modes, but how well the core ones perform. And that's where Polar has been consistently strong: accurate tracking, reliable metrics, and a focus on fundamentals. When you zoom out, the positioning becomes clear. Price-wise, it competes with mid-range Garmin devices. But in terms of durability and certain features, it edges closer to higher-end territory. That combination, accessible pricing with selectively premium elements, makes it hard to ignore. There's also a broader shift happening here. For a long time, more features meant a better product. But that idea is starting to crack. More features also mean more complexity, more battery drain, and more things you'll never actually use, and people are beginning to question that trade-off. Because in reality, most users rely on the same core features every single day: workout tracking, heart rate, sleep data, and basic insights. Advanced mapping, niche modes, deep navigation tools, those are used far less often. And that's exactly where the Grit X focuses. Not on impressing you in a spec sheet, but on staying relevant after you've bought it. Every device is a compromise. With Garmin, you're getting a powerful ecosystem, advanced tools, and broader capabilities, but also higher prices and added complexity. With the Grit X, the trade-off shifts. You get the essentials done really well with strong durability and a clean, focused experience, but you give up some of those advanced extras. And for many users, that's actually a better deal. You're not losing what you use, you're just not paying for what you don't. And that's what makes this interesting. This isn't just about one smartwatch, it's about a change in how products compete. Instead of asking who has more features, the question is becoming who delivers a better experience. Simplicity, clarity, and consistency are starting to matter more than sheer quantity. If that trend continues, brands won't lose because they're worse. They'll lose because someone else made things easier. And right now, that's exactly the space Polar is stepping into.